What's going on, everybody? It's Fancy Knowledge coming at you from Real Boxing Knowledge on Facebook. Make sure you check out Real Boxing Knowledge on Facebook, IOTBA, and AJ Knows Boxing. And make sure you subscribe to AJ Knows Boxing and Thunderdome Boxing. Make sure you subscribe to them. Those guys are good. And to me, of course, which is I am Fancy Knowledge, all four. That's my YouTube channel. But basically, we're gonna talk about Tim Bradley. You know, about his fight. I mean, it was a good fight. It got to me, in my opinion, got a little boring in the middle rounds. Tim Bradley was just, you know, basically outboxing Jesse Vargas. But other than that, it was a decent fight. I mean, big drama in the 12th round. We're gonna get into that. But for the most part, you know, like Max Kellerman said, you know, Bradley initiated the fight more than Jesse Vargas. But my thoughts on Bradley after this, I mean, he took a lot of punishment in this fight. He didn't just, it wasn't a fight where he just walked through Jesse Vargas and you know, all those rounds were really close, in my opinion. They went Tim Bradley's way. Don't get it twisted. He did win the fight convincingly, but it's not like he was dogging Jesse Vargas. Jesse Vargas' jab was exceptionally well. He landed the better jabs, in my opinion. You know, due to the jabs, that's what won him a couple rounds. He kept them off a lot with his jabs, and the jabs was landed solid, especially like in the first round. Now I know some people, you know, they had the first round they gave to Bradley, and the second round they gave to Chavez. I had it the opposite. I had the first round to Vargas. I'm sorry, and the second round to Bradley. And you know, Jesse Vargas, he's known for getting a lot of gift decisions. They thought he had a close fight with Josecito Lopez in 2011 on the Floyd Mayweather Victor Ortiz undercard. They had a fight, and that was a split decision. And he had a fight with a guy named Omotoso. I think that's his name or something like that. And that fight was close. I actually scored that fight, and I had the other guy winning, and also the WBA regular champion at the time, Russian dude named Nomakov, something like that. That was another close fight. Due to that, he gets, you know, all these gift decisions, like people like to say. You know, I kind of was feeling like Bradley was gonna get jobbed again. I really thought, like, you know, I wasn't gonna be surprised at all if they gave the fight to Vargas, because he's known for, you know, getting these decisions, and so much that I felt so bad for him that this is the second time I watched the fight. The first time I saw the fight, I scored it 117 and 111 for Bradley. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, those rounds, all those rounds that Tim Bradley was winning, he was winning, but he was getting caught with some shots, and he was taking a lot of punishment. I'm gonna get into that. But well, what can I say about the 12th round? I mean, Jesse Vargas caught him with a shot. I mean, obviously, no way Tim Bradley gets knocked out with 5-7 seconds or whatever you want to call it. I just agree with everybody else. He would have held on. You know, as you can see, he got hit. He was blocking the shots, and on top of that, he was you know, he was up. Like, he wasn't completely out. He was hurt, definitely. And you know, Pat Russell you know, stopped the fight early, thinking that the fight was over. And that's another thing I want to talk about too. You know, I'm gonna get into that right now real quick. Basically, what they need to do to these refs, you know, have like a vibrator on them or something like that. So have the a timer on them or on their wrist or somewhere where it vibrates. That way they'll know it's 30 seconds left, 20 seconds left, 15 seconds left, and warn the fighters too. Normally, the ref warns the fighters and let them know you have 10 seconds left. You know, 10 seconds to the bell. apparently he didn't do that. He did it in a couple other rounds, but he didn't do it in the last round, which is very important to do. So, for those who's watching, athletic state commissions, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys, have your little ways of doing things. But for this won't happen again, have a vibrator or some type of timer on the ref. That way they know there's 10 seconds left. Let it vibrate, or every minute or every 30 seconds, whatever is comfortable for the ref to have that on them. That way they know, okay, they got 10 seconds left. You won't stop the fight on no stupid shit like that. Obviously if I was Vargas, I'll be pretty upset too, because anything can happen. You can still catch him with a shot. But it didn't really matter. Tim Bradley won the fight convincingly. He dictated the pace. He fought his fight. He out-hustled him and everything. But, I like Tim Bradley a lot, man. He's a tremendous athletic fighter. He could box and he could brawl. We all know his style. But he's been in a very, very tough schedule. Probably the toughest schedule in boxing to some people. He was hurt with Provodnikov. He was hurt with Manny Pacquiao the first and second time. He took a lot of punishment versus Diego Chavez. In my opinion, I think he's slowing down. Keith Thurman, if he fights him, I don't even know if I could favor Bradley on that one. Bradley gonna have to step it up big time. Not saying that he can't beat Thurman, but from what I've seen, you've been in a lot of wars, bro. Lot of wars, and I don't even want to see you against Triple G, man. Like I respect the fact that you want to fight Triple G at 160 and all that, but come on, man. Like, you doing too much. You trying to prove things that you already have proven, my man. Like, you taking all these shots, man. You was taking a lot of shots with Vargas and Chavez. Man, you've been in a lot of wars. I don't want to see you get hurt again, especially with Triple G. Because if Triple G would have landed a shot like Vargas landed a shot on you like that, I mean, think about it, man. It won't be a good experience to be a part of. But other than that, Tim Bradley, he fought a good fight. He got stupid at the end. He should have boxed a lot more and stay away from Vargas's jab. He took a lot of punishment. That's what I seen. He took a lot of punishment. I see a vintage, not vintage, but I'll see like he's fading a little bit. Tim Bradley's fading in my opinion. He still got it. As far as fighting Keith Thurman is much younger than you. Could punch harder probably than any puncher you ever faced. So I don't know how Tim Bradley will look. At this point, I'm going to have to favor Thurman, because he's younger and he's a harder puncher. And Tim Bradley's on the downhill a little bit. Just a little bit. He can still mix it up with the great welterweights out there right now. But from what I see in his last 2-3 fights, actually, he's slowing down. He's taking too much punishment. He gets a little too reckless sometimes and gets hit with shots he shouldn't get hit. Especially with Vargas' jab, man. I'm telling you, Vargas' jab was great. You got to give him credit for that. He hung in there. It was a close fight. But yeah, I really just wanted to touch on that, man. Touch on Bradley's career. He got another fight this year. I don't even think he should. And if he does, let it be some type of opposition where it's C- fighter or something like that, just to get him back. I don't want to see him with no top welterweights, or I don't know what's he think or what people thinking about him at 154. I don't think it's a good idea for him. But if that's what he want to do and he could prove me wrong, then I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think about the Tim Bradley Vargas fight. I watched it again, and like I said, I was so courteous and I was so generous with Vargas. I actually scored the second time. I actually gave 2 rounds even, the first and second round, because both those rounds were close. So I gave both of them 10-10. And I gave Vargas a 10-8 round in the 12th round, and guess what? He still lost 115-114. You know what I'm saying? That's how generous I was to Jesse Vargas, and it still wasn't enough. But Vargas fought a good fight. He established his jab. As far as him at 147, I don't see him being a threat to nobody, really. So, you know, Vargas should go back to 140. I don't know who he's going to fight with over there. He could, you know, maybe he has a chance with Provodnikov. You know, there's plenty of people. Maybe you could put him in with Thomas Delorme or the winner of Herrera and Hank Lundy. You could put him with guys in like, what's the guy name I'm talking about? I named Provodnikov. I hate Lundy. Benavides. He could put him in there with him. See how he looks with that. As far as a rematch, I don't really want to see a rematch. Tim Bradley says he want to give him a rematch. If they give a rematch, whatever. I think it'll be another bullshit fight. You know, I think Bradley would adjust and not get hit with shots he shouldn't get hit. Because like I said, like I told you guys, in my opinion, I think Bradley's slowing down. He's taking a lot of punishment. You guys don't think, you guys thought he won the fight with Chavez? Well, he did. Yes, in my opinion, he did get robbed. But at the same time, you got to look at the victory and look at, really, what did he win? You know, he took a lot of hits and got a victory over a guy which is a quality opponent. But, you know, he took a lot of punishment with Provodnikov, with Pacquiao, both times. Marquez, he did pretty good. Jesse Vargas and Chavez. You know, I really think Tim Bradley should slow his career down. Maybe if he can retire, he should retire. You know, but don't get in. I don't think it's gonna be good if he goes up. You know, fight Thurman or Brook or any of those top welterweights. I think they'll beat him. You know, but at the same time, I could be wrong. But thanks for watching, guys. Take care.